President Trump signaling aggressive housing reforms beginning in 2026. He's aiming to boost affordability by cutting regulations and speeding up home construction. Economists expect a modest housing reset next year, with more homes coming to the market and price growth cooling after years of tight supply. Analysts are predicting recovery from high prices is likely to be gradual, not a quick turnaround. Let's bring in Sotheby's International Realty Global Real Estate Advisor, Jenna Stauffer. Jenna, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Where are we right now?
It has been another challenging year in the housing market. It's definitely a stagnant market. We've really seen sales be muted this year. There are a lot of frustrated buyers out there, a lot of frustrated sellers, and really this entire generation that just feels like they've been completely priced out of home ownership, yet they've done everything they were told to do, right? They have that expensive degree, the good job, but they can't get ahead. I do believe that there is some hope on the horizon, but it's going to be a gradual climb out of this. It's not going to be a snapback recovery. And affordability, without a doubt, that is going to be the defining issue in 2026. It is top of mind for millions of Americans. It's not going away overnight, but I would say that there should be some slight easing, and to me, the big story will be prices and paychecks. So we should see wage growth really outpace price growth, and that's how the affordability gap starts to close.
Oh, wow. It's such a big issue for the country right now, Mehek.
It really is. For the country, and even for Gen Z, you're right in terms of the first-year home buyer now is at age 40. We're seeing Gen Z work harder, work smarter, continue to operate around AI, and they're still not able to afford their first home. Yeah. Many of them are having roommates today because they say they have the expensive degree, as you said. One of the things that I think we have to think outside the box on is interest rates aren't going to go down immediately. We have a worthless Fed chair. So let's talk about what we can do in terms of putting some sort of housing allocation where if you're a first-time home buyer, you can put money in there with an employer that's tax-free. I mean, I think there's ways to start thinking about the housing market and helping Gen Z save for their future rather than telling them they're just completely priced out.
Yeah, you are so right. I don't believe there's one single solution, though, that's going to flip the switch on affordability. It's going to be broad initiatives, and it's just going to take time. It took us years to get here, right? We've had massive underbuilding for decades. We had massive government spending. We had ultra low mortgage rates. We had parabolic price growth. It is going to take time to get out of this slump that we've really been in.
Yeah, well, and the mortgage rate issue is a problem, obviously. I mean, it looks like they're going to stay elevated in 2026. You know, economists are expecting the 30-year fix, which is the most popular mortgage in the nation, as you know, is going to stay above 6%. And it may dip briefly, you know, mid-year, Jenna, but it doesn't really seem like that's going to be an issue. So, as you know, and I know this too, because we've worked together, is you've got to have prices come down. But that's the seller. The seller is the one that's got to say, okay. But if you're a seller and you're sitting on a 2.5%, 3% mortgage, you're not letting that go. I personally want to see the portable mortgage story happen. That's just me putting that out there in the ether.
It's a huge story.
Yeah, the portable mortgage. What do you think? What do you think?
Well, that is something that would unlock mobility. So when you look at this housing market, we've had the lowest turnover rate that we have had in decades. The first 9 months of 2025, 28 out of 1,000 homes turned hands. That's it. So the whole idea with portable mortgages, it unlocks that mobility. It allows people to take their mortgage, take their rate with them. They do this in the UK. They do this in Canada.
Yes.
And this is something that would help not just on the demand side, it helps on the supply side. And supply really is the long-term solution, too. We have to focus on getting more supply to the housing market.
You know, there was a little bit of good news yesterday in housing. Couldn't believe it when I saw this cross, but pending home sales jumped in November, and it was the biggest month since biggest gain, since early 23. So did that kind of give you a little bit of a hope that we're going to see a little bit more movement?
I love to see momentum anytime we see something positive in the housing market. That is great. And I think that really has to do with there's more inventory. We have seen more inventory this year come to the market. And then, of course, with mortgage rates being in the lower 6 range, that does help those on the margin buyers. We started the year really with rates at 7%. And remember, in 2023, we hit 8%. So to have us be down at this level, yes, people want to see it lower, but this is an improvement. So we'll take it.
All right, Greg, final question.
Well, the portability thing with the mortgages, to me, I think is a big deal, right? Because I look at things structurally with the Fed, what happened in the pandemic. They bought all these mortgages up. People are locked in at these really, really low levels. So the supply side, to me, is the critical factor here. Do you think anything gets done with this portability issue?
I hope so. The administration, they said that they're going to have aggressive housing reform in 2026. They've floated this idea. So let's see if it happens. But you're right. So many Americans are locked into their mortgages. You have around 54% that have mortgage rates under 4%.
Yeah. So I've always said to you, because we're friends, I always say you're going to take that 2.5% rate out of my cold, dead hand.
Well, I'm the same place. I will not move until there's interest rate reduction or there's a portable mortgage.
Yeah,
and I represent most Americans. We don't want to move. We want to hold on to our homes today because we don't trust the market.
Yeah. Jenna, there's so much to talk about with real estate. It's always great to see you.
Wonderful to see you.
Enjoy sunny Florida. We're thinking about it right now, trust me.